again this morning. We ain't been on in a while, and I apologize for that, but welcome all y'all to go on here with us with this little rabbit hunt and see if we can jump any rabbits and see what kind of morning we can have. It is cold out here this morning, so it said 24 degrees there at the house this morning when I left. Got a little snow on the ground, but hopefully we can have a race. I won't be on here real long. We ain't been on in the last couple of weeks because with the holidays and muzzle loading deer season, and just seemed like this and that and other. But we're back out here today, and hopefully we can have a race. Got a little bit of wind blowing this morning. It's not terrible, but we do have a little bit. Train and them's right over in there. I hear a train just open. Hopefully we can get a race right here off the bat. I heard him bark one time. Here comes Mandy here behind us. We got one bark out of him, but we ain't heard no more yet. He opened right over in there. I was hoping he'd jump at him right off the bat. We'd have a race this morning. They're still working the brush over in there. They still may yet jump it. Rabbits may be sitting tight this morning, that wind blowing. Seems like the scent's been bad this winter for some reason or other. And several days it just seems like they're hard to run. I figure where it's cold this morning they'd be up and ready to run, but it may be another day that they struggle to jump one, I don't know. But they're all right over in there. They're about 62 yards. I think a couple of them's right back over that way, about 100 yards. Train right here. Get them on down here and get them on around through this little curve here where we usually jump one. Come on, right here. Right here. I think they're coming. Come on, right here. Hi, and good morning, and welcome on here to our little rabbit hunt this morning. Right there's Mandy. We're out here trying to see if we can jump a rabbit. Right there's Train. We're in Kentucky. We're looking for rabbits, what we're looking for, trying to have a little race. There's Mandy again. I see Martha over in there. Beans over in there. Willow's coming. She's 30-some yards. We got 5 dogs out here is what we got. Hopefully we can, hopefully they can jump a rabbit and we can have some pretty decent running. It's a little on the cold side this morning, but so we probably won't be on here too long, but hopefully long enough to we can have a race. Yeah, Willow's 79 feet, so she's right with them now. That's a good spot right over in there where they're at to jump one. You'd think 24 degrees, some rabbits would be up and ready to stir and ready to run this morning. Because it's a little on the cold side this morning. Like I said, we got a little snow on the ground, not much, but it came a few flurries last night. Now they're working this brush right here good. It's Bean right there. We're going to try to, first train. Here he comes. We're going to try to start getting back on here a day or two a week now that all the deer season stuff's over. So we should, now these holidays are over, we still got New Year's coming up, but hope all y'all had a good Christmas and good New Year's coming. And hopefully out of the New Year's we'll start getting back on here on a regular basis. Right there's Bean. I'm working this brush right over in there now. Like the sun's trying to come out. We got a lot of pups home in the starting pen we got to work with today. So we can't stay out too long either way. We got our work cut out for us in it. We got 13 pups to train. With some of them's going home this week, so that'll put a big load off us when we got 5 of them going home. So there's Bean. She lost them pups she had, and she just now getting back to herself, getting a feeling better. It kind of took a toll on her when she lost them pups. We're going to try to raise one more litter out of her. She didn't have no milk for these. We're going to talk to a vet and see if right when she has them, they can give her some shots, and so she'll have milk for them. Martha's pups, they're getting great big, and Abby's pups that we've been posting on there, they're doing real good. We end up with 10 pups all together, so we've been, actually we raised 11, but a buddy of mine gets one of them for stud fee, so we end up with 10. Abby's pups is out of train, so hopefully they'll all do good, and we'll have some pups out of him now. I hear him just open there. hopefully he can jump this and we can have a little race. I don't like coming all the way out here and not having no race. But now we went hunting with some buddies of mine this past Saturday. Had a bad day of tracking. Like we're gonna have a race here though. I'll get this in here rolling in a minute. Well, they're working him hard. I can't remember if it goes out. I think it goes out the end of January. Now some places, like a place we hunted this past Saturday, this end of December is the last day you can hunt down there, but I think private land you can hunt up to end of January. I'd have to look at the schedule to make sure, but I think you can hunt up to and ours may be up into February. I'm not sure. I don't keep up with the gun season a lot, where I mostly just run and listen to the dogs run. We got a good race now. Ours comes in the 1st of November. Yeah, I ain't been on about 2 weeks. Muzzleloading season and all the holidays, and I'm hoping to start being back on here some now, at least a time or two a week. I was going to do one this past Saturday, but we couldn't even jump a rabbit, so I figured there wasn't no use having no live feed if we couldn't jump a rabbit. It looks like they've lost this. I think training them might have picked it back up over there. So they're going back around that way. Yeah, they are. We hunted Saturday. We hunted in a place, it was a government land. I don't think it was the rabbits, it was just a bad day on the scent. You know, they just couldn't run one. We've had a pretty good race out of this one. Which one thing helps this spot here, we don't gun hunt it none. You know, we just let the dogs run and that's it. If we're going to do any gun hunting, we go down to somewhere around the government land or something like that. But I agree with you, rabbits are scarce. But between all the coyotes and stuff, and some people that hunts, they kill every one that they see, and they don't leave no seeds, you know, for you to run when you come back. That's why we don't gun hunt this up here, so usually you can have it raced about any time you come up here. Yeah, you know, that's what I'm saying. People like that, they kill every one that they see, and before you know it, you ain't got no rabbits. We've had a pretty good race out of this one. Well, like I said, we'll try to start getting back on here at least once or twice a week. Once the weather gets better, we may even do better than that. But, you know, then they still may be a week here and there that we don't get on if the weather's real bad. You know, if we get some real cold weather or a bunch of snow or something like that. Besides that, we should start being on here at least once or twice a week. Yeah, I try to raise all pretty fast dogs. You know, I run all mine's competition bloodlines. But it may be Friday or something before we're back on here. I don't know. Depends on what the weather's doing the rest of the week. I'm going to try to get back on here at least one more day this week. We got a lot of pups in the starting pen to train, so we'll just have to kind of see how the week goes. But I'm going to try my best to get back on here one day. Me and some buddies supposed to go Thursday and do some rabbit hunting. If we have any luck that day, we may jump on here a little bit that day, which there'll be a gun hunting. I'll just be a videoing, but we'll see how that day goes and if we get a chance to go according to the weather. But if any way possible, we'll be back on one day this week anyway. I believe they've put that in the hole or something. They've lost it one. They were looking for it, but they ain't having no luck of finding it. I'm trying to stay close to them so that way when they're running we can hear them good. Like I said, we probably won't stay on here too long. We gotta get back and fool with them dogs in the lot. We got 13, so it's a pretty good long day running all them. This train. All his pups look just almost like him. Some of them's got a little white around their neck. Got one identical to him. I heard one of the dogs holler. That's Willow there. So she got a real mouth. I think she's gonna be a good pup. And she's gonna make a nice little dog. I don't know if that's a different rabbit or they're trying to. I think they're just trying to figure that one out they was running. I got him back a rolling. I don't know how long they're going to keep him up, but they was rolling pretty good there with him. Boy, Willow's gonna have a real mouth on her though. We've had a pretty good race, Alyssa. I think that Willow dog improves every time we bring her out. She's getting where she jumps some rabbits, and she just got to check on that rabbit back there a while ago, so she's doing good. I'd say that rabbit went to the hole right up there, if I was guessing. Come on, right here. we'll take them back around through here and see if they jump another, and if they do, it's good, and if they don't, we'll take them back to the truck here in a minute. Come on, right here. There's a train there. We're out here rabbit hunting this morning, letting the dogs see if they could jump a rabbit and have a little race. They ain't wanting to give it up. Come on, Bean, right here. She may jump another. I think she just hit the track where they didn't run it or whatever a while ago. Hi, and welcome on here. We're on here doing a little rabbit hunt this morning. Probably ain't gonna be on here too much longer. We're gonna take them around through here and see if they jump another. And we just had one little pretty good race there. Come on, right here. We're gonna see if we can have another. Like I said, if we don't, we've had one good race. Wasn't planning on staying out here too long this morning. We got a bunch of pups to train today, so we got to get back and get them in the pen. Which we got a fire there we can kind of stand around, makes it a little better. We got a little fire pit we keep fire going, so it keeps you from getting as cold anyway. We'll see if they can jump another, and if they don't, like I said, we've had a pretty good morning. We've had a good race anyway, and we didn't start up in the morning, so I think we've done good today. Like I said, we'll go and try our best to be on here again one day this week. I don't never make no promises, because you don't never know what's going to happen, but if nothing don't come up, we'll try to be back on here one day again. Don't know what day, but we're definitely going to try to be back on here. Thought we'd take them up this little section right here and see if they can jump any rabbit. They're hunting right over in there. Right there goes Mandy. Well, I guess they didn't find nothing in there, so well, they're still hunting hard. These dogs enjoy being out here like this. They don't bother them, but it is cold. They can handle this cold weather better than we can. We'll make a circle. We'll go up through here and kind of go back around down through there, and however it turns out, that's what it'll be. And we'll probably call it a day. The winds are blowing a little bit. Get in there, Train. Martha, right here. We'll make sure Martha comes along with us too. Sometimes you gotta watch her and Mandy will drift off on their own. Martha, right here. Here she comes. I'm sure glad to see Bean feeling better. We had to give her some medicine and stuff after she lost them pups. She just wasn't eating right and didn't act like she felt good. And we give her some medicine and she perked right back up and act like she's doing good. She's enjoying out here hunting today, I know that. We're out here doing a little rabbit hunting this morning. Glad to have you on here. We've had one good race this morning. We're hoping to jump another, but if not, we've had a good little hunt this morning. Dogs are hunting hard. They're right in the brush, so that's about all we can ask of them. It's getting up in the day, so rabbits usually get harder to jump as the day goes on. They're hunting right over in there. Right there's Martha. This is a good spot around up through here for them to jump on. I'd say them rabbits are sitting tight this morning with snow and stuff. And it's cold out. Comes Mandy. Or Mandy, I mean. We called her Mandy there forever, and actually got to looking at her papers. They actually say Mandy, so we've been trying to get used to calling her Mandy because that's what's on her papers. I've not heard none of the dogs open, so I don't know if we'll have another race or not, but they're still hunting hard over in there. Sunball's trying to come out. I don't know if it'll have any heat with it today, but it's trying to come out though. There comes Bean. Martha's coming up behind her. Training them still straight back over in there about 70, 80 yards. Bean and Martha went right in there. And there goes Willow and Mandy. There comes Train. Get in here, Train. Get in here. Dogs are hunting hard. I tell you, rabbits just a sitting tight this morning. We'll cut through right here and go back over the hill. They don't jump one here. Hopefully, when we go back down through there, a lot of times they jump one right down through there. So hopefully we might get a race down there somewhere. Comes two of them. They're hunting that hard. They just ain't having no luck. Oh, it sounds like we're gonna have a race. A good possibility anyway. I figured where they kept a hunting at, I figured they was smelling one somewhere or another. They wouldn't want to give up on it. Now if they can just jump it and do any good with it. Still spitting the snow every now and then, you see. We're about to get him up rolling now. Walk around this way, maybe we can hear him a lot better. Well, they finally jumped it. They're rolling with it now. As usual, it'll go over that hill and it'll be hard to hear them. Sound like they've lost it there. Well, they're trying to straighten him out. I heard Willow holler down there. they're trying to get him straightened back out. I'm hoping they bring him back up through here. They're having a little trouble trying to run this one, I believe. We'll probably call it a day after we see that this track here is over. It ain't looking good there. They're around about 100 yards. One of them's 120. So they ain't very fair. I'd say they're coming back. I'd say that's all that race. I'd say we as well to call it a day here, and want to thank all y'all for being on here with us to this little hunt, and thank you for all the comments and all the likes. And if you ain't part of the channel, join the channel. We do these here often as we can, upload videos every day. So we'll see you on the next hunt.